Hi and welcome to my Ultimate NLP course review. Neurolinguistic programming NLP is a technique that was developed by two people, Richard Bandler and John Grinder, in the 1970s. It's based on modelling what works and then using a kind of high-powered hypnosis to get you from where you are now to where you want to be. It's also been hijacked by lots of other things that have hooked into one or two of the concepts and called them NLP, even though they're just a part of it. And that's why you'll often hear it being used in conjunction with, in quote marks, reading body language, watching the way people's eyes move when they're talking to you, and that can work, but we're not all wired the same, so it can also backfire quite spectacularly, and quite a few other things. But I found that NLP works best when you want to change your behaviour, and that's where the modelling side of things comes into play. And the Ultimate NLP course aims to demystify NLP and get right down to the things that you actually want to change and help you do that. Unusually for a modern course, it gets delivered on CDs rather than a download, and that's mainly because the files are big, and even though it sounds crazy, not everyone has access to fast internet downloads. So there's a certain amount of tapping your fingers waiting for the postman to arrive, but is the wait worth it? Well, two CDs contain around 2 hours of audios. They're split into smaller tracks, which is good, as it means you can skip to the relevant track if you want to listen to it again. But you'll need to make a note of which track is which, because they're unhelpfully labelled track 1, track 2 and so on. That's not too much of a problem. I used a Sharpie to write the tracks I was most interested in re-listening to on the plastic case, so it's not very high tech, but it works for me, and I'm sure it'll work for you as well. When I first tried to learn NLP before I found the Ultimate NLP course, I used books but just couldn't get to grips with it. It was a bit weird, NLP, until you start getting used to it. And well, I searched around and found that audio was a good compromise. For me, there are too many distractions with videos. You end up watching the person rather than listening. And there's also the extra convenience with audios. You can rip the audio tracks and play them absolutely anywhere. Whereas with videos, it's a lot less convenient. And the audio tracks on the Ultimate NLP course explain everything well. And while it's a bit of a stretch to call this the Ultimate NLP course, it's certainly an excellent grounding. What's covered in the course? Well, quite a few things. A simple way to overcome stage fright, and that's great if you normally freeze like a deer in headlights if you're asked to give a presentation or a speech. How to instantly get into peak performance mode, and I find that's a bit like flicking a switch and turning on a light bulb. It sounds like hype, except it actually works. And there's another one that sounds like hype, how to cure any fear or phobia using what's known as the NLP rewind technique. And there are complete courses out there that sell for roughly the same price as the Ultimate NLP course, but only cover this one technique, so you're getting that along with lots of other things. So yeah, reasonable justification for the ultimate bit. There's also an easy way to turn your pet hate things around and actually come round to actually enjoying doing them, and lots of other NLP techniques for doing things like getting rid of the baggage we all carry around, turning arguments around so that everyone ends up amicably for a change, and quite a few other tricks that can change your life for the better. All in all, the Ultimate NLP course is a good course. It's clearly explained, goes into a lot of the nooks and crannies that NLP has without the overwhelm and complexity or just simply badly explained stuff that you often get in books. And you can get hold of it by clicking the link below this video. I'd recommend it. That's the Ultimate NLP course and the link below this video. Thanks for watching.